Welcome, friend. Hello everybody, welcome on in. Lovely to see you, Marx and Olias. You're first and second. Marx is first, always. We are going to play Morrowind and the game is currently loading. I'm feeling like it's taking a bit longer than usual to load, but I don't know, maybe it's in my head. Maybe it's because I didn't start the game before starting the stream. And so I'm waiting for it to load, but we're good. And the next thing we need is the save game loading. Also looking good. The plan for today, we are continuing the adventures of Raven, the Dunmer Dragoon. She has one goal in life, and it is to fulfill her destiny as a Dragoon, which is to be a rider of a dragon. Yes, Quattre, you really shouldn't follow me inside, but Quattre loves me so. So what can I do? There you go, Quattre. Good. All right. Let me give you a quick recap of what happened since the beginning of this character. We were expelled from the Imperial Legion, and now we know why. Raven has a drinking problem. That's how it is. She arrived on Vardenfell. She has joined the Fighters Guild. Hello, Prof. Welcome back. The Blades, though we haven't done much with that, except we are ready to do more. We've joined the Mages Guild, the Arcane Watch. We have to bring them the skin and the bone meal, so we're ready to turn a quest in. The Imperial Employment Office, it's the one where we were locked out, maybe. And the Guild of Empire Hunters, we haven't done much with those. We essentially just joined. Raven has managed to tame a guar, as you can see, and also ride a guar. So the next step for Raven is to have a horse and ride a horse. And after that, we'll have to get to level 12 to even have a chance. We want to find a dragon and ride a dragon. Easy. In the meanwhile, we have a bunch of things to complete. We've just been told to go to Mournhold, but let me try to be a little careful about what I want to do. What is this? Fortify sneak. Where did I get that? Somewhere, somehow, for sure. We have 3 different companions, not counting Guatriu. Jasmine is not here. We've lost her somewhere. Jasmine was the first companion that joined us. Then we found... She's a poet, by the way, technically. Hopefully I won't die in the dragon cutscene like last time. Hopefully, yes. That was such a long time ago, my god. Was that with my very first Let's Play on YouTube? If so, that means I haven't played that quest for more than 10 years. For 10 years, give or take. Brian, hello, welcome on in. But yes, believe me, when I go to Caldera and I'm level 12, I'm gonna have a saved game just in case something happens. And it's not permadeath, so we're free to reload as many times as it takes. That's the plan. But first, we need to make it to level 12. So, doing quests and things. Also, I believe I have... Yes, I have a diamond. So maybe... There we go. I've fed the diamond to my weapon. It might get a bit stronger. So Jasmine is our first companion. She's in fact a poet. I'm gonna walk out so we don't have to listen to the people chatting. Then we met Shuri, a jester, and then we met Fons, a bard. So we sort of have a theme with the companions, and we like to play the lute from time to time. We're just not very, very good. Performance 15. Yes, we're just not very, very good, and that's a known thing when you are an aspiring artist but don't have the skill. You surround yourself with skilled artists. So that's what we're doing, I guess. I finally traveled. That's what we were doing last week. I traveled all the way to around here and I found the singing stone. I think what I want to do now is go to Balmora, get rid of all the stuff that I'm carrying. We killed so many cliff racers that we have nearly 60 units of cliff racer meat. That's fairly impressive. Alright, let's tidy everything, and I want to talk to Caius Cosadis about that. Plan for today. Let's do a little bit with the main quest, because the main quest has been done quite a lot. I don't want to focus too much on it for a long stretch of time. Yes, this is a bit crowded here. I don't know why Guatriu now follows me inside. I'm pretty sure he's coded to not do that. But he's grown very, very attached, and that might be my fault. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work because he's already in the cell. That might be my fault because I have sort of left him for long periods of time. So, yeah. Let's first talk to Caius Cosadis. And since I don't have Jasmine with me, hopefully he'll be okay talking to me. Unless Fons is a problem, we'll see. There's only one way to find out. I'm trying to think. With the Mages Guild, I currently don't have a whole lot of quests. Need to find Vampires of Vardenfell for Skink. But I've done quite a bit for the Mages Guild, and also I don't have the skill for another promotion, so I'm not particularly eager or impatient to do more quests for them. Let's focus on other things. Also, and that's the most important thing, I might have enough. Might have enough to buy a horse. I just need to collect my money from the bank and see what happens. Hello, Caius?
The notes from Haspet and Tabalus.
Yeah, that's... Like, I understand why it is done, but it's more annoying than immersive. I understand, like, it makes perfect sense. Here's a secret blade. Oh no, it's even worse. You think I have Jasmine with me. Okay, so I need to recall Jasmine. And then tell her to stay. Change what you're doing. Wait here. Honestly, to have a bunch of people waiting outside of Gaius's home is a little bit suspicious. But hey, looks like my subscription message did not pop up for you. No, I didn't see that. What can I do to see it? Hang on. And hello, Space Ducks. No, because it's not the Twitch chat, so it doesn't have the extra bits, but I'm gonna grab
the idea 7.2.
I'm gonna grab the thing. There, I can see it now. I suppose we all know what time it is. Time for the Danae community to come together once again into this corner of the internet, this little corner of the internet on Twitch television. Let's go. Lovely to be here. Lovely to have you here. You clicked on Danae Plays and have a radiant, pleasant-looking chick lady pop up on my screen. Yeah. Oh, but can I see? No, there we go. Enjoy. All right. Thank you so much, Spacer. And I want to make sure that I'm not gonna miss anything else. Let's do this. And now we're good to go. Yes, orders, however, ex-Legion, yes. I need to go to Hasfat and Dabolis first. I was so eager. Thank you. What is the time? Almost midnight, hopefully. No, the Fighters Guild should not be closed because I am a member, so I have the key, basically. And looking at things, it looks very different, doesn't it? It's because I disabled Watch the Sky. I was troubleshooting and there was an error message, so I disabled Watch the Sky, and now I realize that I can't play without it. Like, it's just too clear, too crisp, too beautiful how far I can see. I want the fog, I want the distance, I want the fuzziness in the distance. When the game crashes, I'll re-enable it. Yeah, no, it's way too clear. I need clouds. More than those. Hermoso, brother. Who's your brother? Brian. It is that time of the day.
Do you need something?
Let's put on
You need to do a lot of damage in a hurry. You can't beat
my gear for
Try my
speechcraft.
inexpensive iron. The pleasure is all mine, Outlander.
We don't
Care
want
to
to
barter
keep
with me?
that. That's it. In fact, I don't have anything else to sell. Do you have anything to buy? Nope, nothing. We still have this nice piece of armor. You know what? Once I am able to afford a horse and a saddle, maybe we'll look into buying extra pieces of armor. Hello.
So, have you done that little favor I asked?
I have. There you go. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this Dwemer puzzle box and then I'll tell you what Caius will want to know about the Sixth House and about the Lair of Arene. By the way, the inscriptions on the box seem to be the directions for setting a Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you delivered your report to Caius, come back and maybe I'll have a key you can take back to Arkandang. Cool. For now, just give me the information here. The Ashlanders believe a reborn Nerevar will unite the Dunmers against the Outlander invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. Nerevar is a legendary hero and saint of the temple, but the temple denies the prophecy and persecutes heretics who believe in the Nerevarine. Tell Caius that Sean Graham Musgob would be a better person to ask about the native faith and superstitions. Okay. Okay, that's the bits that we want. Do I have anything? Yeah, cheers. We've shared a bottle of Master. And now he likes me just a little more. It's true that I've given him cheap alcohol, so that would not improve this position too much. Slurpee. How are we doing with... We're peckish. And this is the kitchen. I'll have a loaf of bread.
Afraid. My anger is reserved for the foolish.
Also, I have salt rice with mushroom. That looks tasty. Let's go back to Caius. Give him the notes and tell him that probably the next stop for us is the Mages Guild. Gosh, I am carrying way too much. I would go into the shops, but currently it's the middle of the night. Nothing will be open. Oh, so a couple of news. I've been working on a mod called MWRC Immersive Alcohol, and you probably recognize the name Immersive Alcohol. That's a mod by Merlord. I'll tell you about it as soon as I have my orders. These notes are from Hasfan and Dabolis. Excellent. I trust he didn't work you too hard for them. I'll look them over in more detail later, but now I have some new orders for you. Okay. I've glanced at Hasfat and Dabolis' notes. They cover the Sixth House admirably, but not the Nerevarine cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Balmora Fighters Guild. Get Sean Grammusgrove to tell you what she knows about the Nerevarine. She'll have some silly errand for you. Do what she asks, and report back when she's given you the information. Can you promote me? No, I don't have the topic for promotion. That's unfortunate. Okay. I suggest we get some rest. And then sell all the stuff we don't need in the morning first thing. I'll be able to run a little faster. And then we can go and talk to Sean. Okay, that's all the ingredients. However, I'm gonna need the bone meal, the scamp skin, probably not all 7 pieces though. What are the other quest items I need? I'm gonna need bread when I get hungry, that much is for sure. It would be nice to cook all that meat I've got, or just sell it. Ooh, pearl. I don't know. I think I can feed that to my weapon. Let's. And that's it. Blue diamond, I doubt Belthorn will want it.
Welcome, friend.
Loathsome Mythanthrope, hello. Welcome back. And biosynthetics, also welcome back to you. How are you doing? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I might need in here, because I don't want to have to come back immediately for it. In here, yes, I don't need those currently. That's my potions. That's my potions. Let's keep them for now. And rest until 6 in the morning. Uh-oh. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead, as though a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as it passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. Fun! Did I rest? Not as much as I wanted to. Now I am tired, but I could practice more. I want to practice. Guess we'll have to rest more. I am also thirsty, but not so much that I cannot sleep. I am rested. Finally. And breakfast. Now we're good. Yes, and I'm walking a lot faster. This will be more enjoyable walking around. Okay, back to Gaius Casares. Or what am I saying? No, he sent me to the Mages Guild. I decided to pick up reading again. Oh, that's good. Going through books in my house and my reading list on Goodreads, I finished reading a book that my dad sent to me. The Spiritual Tourist. I don't know that book at all. I mean, it's not like I know tons of books, but... And now I am reading The Golden Bough by Sir James George Fraser. It was written in 1890 and it's just over 800 pages. That will keep you busy for a little while. The classic study of the belief and institution of mankind and the progress through magic and religion to scientific thought. That, more than the number of pages, indicate a fairly heavy read indeed. Fonts, please come with me. I believe you're carrying a bunch of things for me. Travel together. I don't think Jasmine was carrying anything for me, but you never know. Let's travel together again. What for you? You'll be okay? Good. Alright. Sell stuff, go to the Mages Guild. You catch yourself thinking about the burn of a good Sujamma. Yes. A good Sujamma would be good, but I happen to have a bottle of Sujamma. I'm tipsy. That's not a big deal, being tipsy. I'm a little less agile, I'm a little less intelligent, but let's see if I can find it. I cannot find it. There's too many things. Okay, it's gonna be there, I think. Yes, tipsy increases my personality. Perfect to go shopping, honestly. Long and heavy read, I suspect. It should occupy me for a couple of weeks or so, but for now, I watched the Danae as she Morrowinds her way to victory.
Welcome, friend.
Hello, warrior. Hello. Welcome on in. How is your Sunday treating you, Halo Warrior? Okay. Once. You're carrying what? This. Keep your potions, you never know. And these, okay. I thought I had given him more stuff to carry. It was all in my mind, though.
I would be honored to trade wares with you.
Do so. Trade wares for a really, really good price. Gazzetti, hello. Foyada Mamma Mia, is that where you want us to go? Any particular reason why you mentioned this particular Foyada? Alright. She's got, I think...
need something, Outlander.
I was gonna say 800. Close enough. Alright. Let's first sell things that only she would buy.
What do you want, Outlander?
Those paintings. I found those paintings in Molagmar. Yes, in Molagmar. They were in the rubbish, would you believe it? And they did not belong to anyone. So I went through a couple of crates and collected things, and then I stopped going through the crates because, well, I felt really bad. There was a beggar right next to me, and I was getting a fortune's worth of painting in a crate that was right next to him. So, you know, I told him, just go through the garbage, you might find something good. I don't know if they did. We're keeping that stuff. That could be like heal. If I need a heal, typically I want something instant rather than very slowly. This one is a restoration, really. That sounds nice. You are pretty. Well, thank you. Much appreciated. Null, hello. Just to prove he's poor because he's lazy. Telvanni views confirmed. Yes, except that's a Redoran settlement, but that proves that the Telvanni are so right about things that they're even right about things that happen in the... I am so buying this thing. It's worth 5,000, sure. Even if I repair it to perfection, I will never sell it for 5,000, but definitely more than 174, I think. Fine, you know what? I'll pay your asking price. Done. It's very kind of me to do that. All right, next. More things to sell. Sold the paintings. I want to keep all of that. We keep the scrolls of shield. I have to turn them in. I don't want to ever summon a hunger. Thank you very much.
Please join me.
Golden Saint. Well, you never know. Golden Saints are special, so I'm going to keep it. Frost Atronak. No. Flame Atronak. And that's it. Maybe I want to buy a feral shirt of Flame Guard. This is just a shirt, though I'm not sure it would equip nicely, being a better body thing. Fire Shield, the skills are not good for me. What else? Once upon a time, she had all kinds of wonderful items, and I could not afford them, and now that I have all this money, it's like... Nothing for you. Nothing at all. Mercury Bard, hello.
My prices are reasonable.
Okay. The books, we know where to sell those. Let's go. Oh yes, that was mine once upon a time. And Skink. You're doggo sitting again, right? Didn't you do that a couple of weeks ago as well? Gazzetti, you love Morrowind so much that you started growing succulent. What's succulent exactly? Like, is it a plant that looks very much
This one's plastic, but
like this? Yes, this one is plastic because that's all I can keep. That's not true. I have had a plant on our balcony for 3 years now. It's doing very well. It's weed, essentially. Like, not smoking weed, like, you know, things that grow where you don't want them in your garden. And for a couple of years, it was growing between the tiles of the balcony. And one day I just lifted up and like I figured if it could survive on a thin line of soil, surely if I put it in a pot, it could survive in a pot. And sure enough, it has. And I don't water it or anything. Like it has grown on my terrace on its own and survived for years. So this plant I'm keeping alive. It's keeping itself alive. Unfortunately, I dropped all of my hammers in my home. But considering I'm about to make quite a fortune, I think I don't mind buying a few hammers.
Pleasure is all mine, Outlander. Care to barter with me? You won't find
Let's
a better
go.
bargain in town.
I'm not sure that 3 hammers will be enough. They hold the dance at Sundays, so that's the day I'm busy. I see. All right. Wayne, I
I
have.
have great prices for you today, Outlander.
This is almost half a horse right there.
You won't find a better
Nice.
bargain in town.
Nice. I think I can afford this. I deserve it.
Anytime, friend. I'm right here.
Good, good, good. What he doesn't know is that by selling me this, that increases my speechcraft. I will be better at speechcraft and could convince him to like me even more. Okay. I want to sell the books. Let's go do that. No give a gift. In this install, I'm gonna mix that potion with a gift of booze for the merchant to get the best deal. Well, not Cascade. I am a little bit ahead of you because Claude and I, let's get this straight. The facts straight. Claude and I have been rewriting Merlord's immersive alcohol mod, and when I say I in this context, please always understand Claude and I, okay? It's gonna be too long otherwise. And I did recreate most of the features from Merlord's mod, but I also added share a bottle. And when I click on that, I have booze in my inventory. So when I click on that, it looks if I have any sort of alcohol, including things from Tamriel Data, OAAB, and a bunch of other mods that add alcoholic beverages. It makes it go, it makes me drink half of it, so I get half of the drunk from it. And the disposition of the person I'm sharing a bottle with increases by 10% of the value of the bottle. Shine is it 10 or 30? So I probably got 3 points right now. Flynn. That's a whole 10 points. And I'm not even... Oh yes, I am tipsy. It's okay. It's fine. I don't want to drink all our crap. I just went through all of my bottles. So when we get thirsty again, it's gonna be tricky. Flynn is worth 100. So it makes sense, right? So yes. So with MWSC immersive alcohol, you have different stages of drunk, from tipsy, drunk, blind drunk, wasted, comatose. Over time, you become sober again, if you get drunk, not tipsy, but if you get drunk and you sleep on it, you wake up with a hangover. And every time you drink alcohol, whether it's by dropping it on your character doll or sharing a bottle with someone, you have a chance to become addicted. That depends on how drunk you are and your willpower. But my willpower is so high, I don't think I will ever be addicted. You can, even with 100 willpower, there's still a tiny chance that you get addicted. Otherwise it's no fun. So yes. No, you can't choose the booze because I'll be honest, I'm sure it's very possible to pull up, like build a menu, open a window that shows all the relevant items. But Claude and I have been working, and I don't want to ask Claude to do things that are too complicated, because then I would be completely unable to understand what's going on. And I just don't want to have Claude write, a whole bunch of code and then say, oh, it works. I try to understand a little bit what's going on so that I can test it, troubleshoot it, try to break it and all that. So anything adding a menu feels too complicated for me. I'm sure Claude is super confident about that, but for me it's too complicated and I wouldn't know what's going on, and I don't want to share something that I can't, to some extent, vouch for. So that's how it is. Show inventory, select menu. Less than 10 lines to do that. Okay. All right. If you say it's very simple, then Claude and I will talk about it. For now, what it does is it makes sure that you have at least one bottle, and it goes with the cheapest one. That's how it is. But you're right. Choosing it is better, especially if you really want to improve the disposition of the NPC. Then that's what you want to do. And also all different. Yes, love?
Does it not show you the reimbursements?
You what?
Do you not see the reimbursements?
The reimbursement?
Because Max is asking to give Latte a treat.
Oh no, I didn't see that. Sorry, this scrolls up and down. Please give Latte a treat for me. I might even so there is evidence. Only one. Well, you paid for one treat, Max, but knowing Aurea, I don't think she'll be able to refuse Latte the Joy of a second treat. Bring it a bit, yeah. Now that is fake septims well spent. Too close now. I can't pay for more than one per stream. Ah, yes, I may have done that because I don't want to have those things spammed during the stream. It's a serious risk when you have 10 viewers, as I do. You okay, my floof? All right, back to the game. Thank you, Null. I will show inventory, select menu is all you need to do. All right, maybe I was still thinking about the first mods that would have to create a menu, and I thought I remembered that it was particularly tricky, but that was a long time ago, before UI extension and I guess all sorts of nifty features that were added. So I'll have that done. For now, we're drinking blind. That's how it is. Okay, where were we? We were at, I want to sell the books, which we can do across the street.
What do you want, Outlander?
Welcome, friend.
That could be useful. That could be useful. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Welcome on in. Whoa. That is a particularly valuable scroll. Resist poison. That's about resisting. It's very valuable. I think I would prefer something that cures directly, so...
Do you need something, Outlander?
I'm good. Open 100, definitely keeping that, but 60, I can cast that spell now, so I don't need to carry the scrolls around. Okay. We're getting so rich. Maybe we can buy 2 horses. Have a spare one.
My prices are the best.
That gal looks familiar.
Well, of course, I'm the one who rescued you from the, you know, the necromancer who was going to turn you into who knows what. Alright, what else do I want to sell? I want to keep my potions. Let's go get my money from the bank. And I remember now I have a bunch of books with teleportation spells that I need to learn.
I am blessed to be at your service, Outlander.
Indeed you are. Have I invested in anything? I have no shares currently. This is not the good time to invest into anything. I want to withdraw. $10K, I guess. That's problematic. That's problematic because in shops I can buy with this much money, but in dialogues I don't think it's going to work. And now I don't remember 100% how the horses are sold. Is it through... I think the saddle is through a barter window, but the horse is a dialogue window. Where did I put my books? In here? No. Not these books. Yes. Alright, and I speculated that I need, in fact, 100 magicka, but I have saved a bunch of 45 magicka. Yes. 1. Teleport to Alduin. What are the rest that I have? Margan and Vivek. Very, very handy. I just need for my magicka to come back, then drink another potion, and then learn the next spell. That is going to make things a little more convenient. And I am also tempted, quite tempted, to go back to the bookstore and see what other spell she's got. I'm still drunk, that's no good. I'm going to sleep it off. I feel sober again, and now my magicka is perfect. Or rather, adequate. Enough to learn a spell. While my magicka is replenishing, I'm gonna walk to the Mages Guild and talk to Sean. Hey, paper can be useful, you never know.
Die, Fetcher. Die. I have you.
What do you see?
There is no escape.
Pawns.
There is no escape.
Another angry companion. Wait, everybody is fighting something?
Have you? Die, fetcher. Fool. Die, fetcher.
Somebody has cast a frenzy spell over Balmora. Maybe it's something with the bells tolling. They are pretty loud. I wanted to see how able I am to cast those spells, but with no magicka, I am not able at all. We'll have to wait. Okay, now we have a bit of fog. That's better. Hello.
Speak your needs.
I need to get rid of those 3. Oh, you can't afford it. Okay, maybe you have something. No, 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 no. That's unfortunate. I'll sell them to someone else. Okay. If we want to buy a horse, we need to go all the way to the Grazeland to Voss. That is going to be a long, long way. Also, I would like to get some armor for farms, but first, money for horses. Alright, let's take a look at the map. I want to go back here. It's fairly easy to go to Sadrith Mora via the Mages Guild. The boats here, I think one goes to Tel Aran, another one to Tel Branora. I'm hoping that there's also Voss or Tel Mora. So maybe that's the best way to travel back to the Grazeland. The quickest way, at least. Of curiosity, yes, I have those 2 quests.
If you can't convince Manwë, kill her. Don't come back here until you get
Dude, you're sinking into that pillar.
Step right up, friend, and look over my collection. You'll find no better prices in town than with me.
If you say so. Up, let's get rid of that. Better prices than the book
All right,
seller.
I'm listening.
That is true. Oof. Still too expensive. Hello, Mega Maka. Welcome on in. Alright. Let's see how much the guild guide is going to ask for me and my companions to go all the way to Sadrith Mora. I suspect it's going to be very expensive. But hang on. Am I even going to be able to afford a horse at this rate? Because if I find myself in Voss...
Teleportation is the only civilized way. Good to see you. Do you need my services?
No. No. That's way too much. Way too much. Jasmine? Go home. I'll call you if we need something. Thumbs to you, do you know? Yes, we'll go someplace. I'm pretty sure I saw a dialogue option.
I have the finest spells in town.
Wait, here?
That guy asks way too many questions.
I thought he had a dialogue for meet me in. So now how much is it?
At your service, Outlander.
250. Bearable. Do I want to go to Caldera first? I have a scroll that I would like to deliver before I accidentally use it or sell it.
Teleportation is the only civilized way to... Good to see you. Do you need my services?
Yes, take me to Cedric's Mora. And we'll see from the shipmasters, I think there might be 2 of them, if they can take me to Voss. Because even if I go island hopping and water walking, it is quite a trek. It wouldn't be too dangerous though. If I am water walking, the slaughterfish can't get to me. Cliff races don't really go, you know, in the open sea. So even if there's no boat, we'll be fine. That bold mage has weird makeup. Looks like an NPC from Tamriel Rebuilt. You're not too far off because it is indeed a face from Tamriel data, so used in Tamriel Rebuilt. The reason why she looks like this is because I have the Guiding Guild mod that is inspired by Dune. And you know, the Space Guild, I think. The Spacing Guild. So all the guild guides have a weird look when you have that mod installed. It is by design. And yes, it uses one of the, or some of the faces created for Tamriel Rebuilt. Walking to the docks in Sadrith Mora is always an exercise of not getting hit by any of those very, very spiky roots. Don't walk here when you're drunk. So yes, there's only one ship here because that's a fisherman. The Purple Night Sky is a mod by Star Wars Gal. And I know they changed their username a couple of times, so I hope that's still the correct one. It is called Windows of Aetherius. If you make a search for Windows on the Nexus, you will find it. And even though it's very purple and pink, I already put a mod to make it a little less so. But it's very, very magical and fantasy. And my favorite feature about this, I don't know if we can see it tonight. No, yeah, there we go. Behind the clouds, you can see the constellations. Markle now. Thank you so much, Mercury Bard. Yes. It is Markle. Okay, please take me to Voss. For not too much money.
Why walk when you can ride?
Tell Mora, good enough. Good enough. Okay. Moment of truth. Can I buy a horse? I am thirsty. My journal has been updated and Fawn sang a song. Thank you. Let's have a chat.
This adventuring with you thing.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Shockingly, it's not as difficult or as dramatic as some of my prior gigs. And it's far more lucrative.
Testing. There's a bit of a modder's log left in there. Tell me about your prior gigs. Let's do that. Acting. Even acting as a fake date at a wedding only pays so much when no one knows who in Oblivion you are. That sounds boring, I think. Not much of a romantic, are you? I'll have to remember that. Regardless, it's unlikely I'll find anything like that here. I'm an outlander, and Vardenfell is not really the place where I'd even want to try. But when it comes to adventuring, you seem rather... well, I enjoy it. Yes. Good. Makes the dull and unpleasant parts more tolerable when you enjoy something overall. Seeing new sights, meeting new people, and you can pick whatever role you want to play. Actor or audience, hero or villain. All the world's a stage and you can perform however you like. Delightful, isn't it? Yes. But why would I want to play the villain? No, it is delightful. I agree. Excellent. I'm glad we're on the same page, truly. Conflict between companions certainly makes things more interesting, but I prefer not to be party to it myself. Regardless, I'm afraid I've taken too much of your time. As enjoyable as it is to talk to you, Raven, I suppose we'd best be off. Yes, because we have a horse to buy. It's true. Step 1. We want to... I'm not sure I'm going the right way. I'm fairly confident I'm going the wrong way. I want to go right across there. And we can even do that
Short trip, long trip, you decide.
fairly easily because we can water walk.
Whatever.
I found it on Nexus. Unfortunately, it requires MWC. Ah, yes. Yes. And here is Voss behind it, Telvos, and so right around that way is going to be the wench. I see you, unpleasant King Mud Crab. I've been killed by those. Oh, Fons doesn't water walk with me. There we go. That's one king mud crab that won't kill me. There's... oh yes, we know what it is. Whoa! Sorry, I'm looking at the landscape. Oh, paralysis. Sweet. High five once. Good job. Yes, a cushion. Let's pick up a cushion. You never know, that could be handy. I mean, there's a reason why this guy was carrying a cushion. The sky changes over time. That's my favorite part, where depending on the day and the month, you will see different constellations. I'm thinking that might be the mage or the apprentice. Hard to tell. And we are back in Pegasus Ranch. Let me show you the horse that has stolen my heart. And best part, I can now crouch. No, 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 no. Where did my horse go? Don't tell me somebody bought it before I could afford it. Or is there any chance that it somehow... Love doing that. Somehow escaped, or it doesn't look like it. No.
Welcome, friend.
You have the full color version. Can you confirm that mine, I mean right now there's a storm, so, but can you confirm that mine, even when it's in full purple and pink, is still a toned down version? Because frankly, I installed Windows to Aetherius because it's gorgeous, but too magical. So when I saw the retexture that toned it down, I was like, yes, perfect. And then I was in game and I wasn't sure. I was like, did I install it properly? Did I install it? It's definitely toned down. Wow. Maybe this is the horse I wanted. I thought my horse had spots. I want to buy you. Oh, for 3,000? Yes. Go to Dear Davin to complete your transaction. I am going to Dear Davin to complete my transaction. Guys, finally, I'll be able to ride a horse just like in the Legion. Oh, no. It's closed. We have 2 hours. And when we have extra time, we practice. Alteration. Let's do that. For a bit. One of the first mod I reinstalled after I came back to Morrowind this last time was Markel's Propylon Light. I love this mod. Like, it's so pretty, but also more impressive and yet more minimalistic and tasteful than the original Propylon effect. It's beautiful. I would recommend it to anyone. I don't think it's worth. You don't even have to worry about FPS because it's within one cell. So there's no reason not to have it. I am practicing magic until 5. More performance friendly. I didn't do the test, but as I was saying, I didn't think it would negatively impact performance. Don't I have a train? Yes, illusion. Yeah. Not so good with illusion for sure. You can rent a room in there. Honestly, if it was a separate cottage or hut, I would try to, you know, pay for it. But the fact that you have to go in the building behind me and then go to your bedroom on the first floor, taking a lift, no less. Alright, enough practice. No, we still have to wait a little bit. At least the weather is better, and it's just 15 minutes. The vanilla effect was so bad that I had to stare at the floor every time I went in a chamber. I know the feeling when the FPS is so low that you're looking down where there's nothing to render, or very little to render. Been there, done that. Yes. Another 10 minutes. Wow. As you can tell, I really need to practice in illusion. Another 4 minutes in game, not in real life, before you decide that it's just taking too long. 1. It is morning. 6 o'clock is a perfectly good time to open. Oh my god. The day would go easier with a brandy in hand. Unfortunately, I was so keen to show off my new mod that I shared my last drink. Currently, I have no alcohol to drink. So, in dire times, you just drink water. I know, it's not ideal. I also have no food, so it's salad on the menu once again. Opens at 8 in the morning.
Gods, you tourists are a nuisance.
You're not the person I need to talk to. Yes.
I am busy, so if you will excuse
me. Yes, I want to buy the horse. I do. It said the price was 3,000 something. 3,401 gold. Okay. Excellent. Now go see the main groomer, Maximilian, on the second floor and present your registration and papers. Registration. Okay. Your horse is located in one of the 5 stables.
By the gods,
Goodbye.
you tourists are a nuisance.
That's pretty rude. I don't remember who is selling me the saddle.
I'm busy, so if you will excuse me.
Yes. A beer for 5 septims. Perfect. Exactly what we want for breakfast. All right, let's see our horse. Oh, depending on your setup, yes, they can be quite bad. Which one? There. Malinor? Hello.
Hail, Outlander. I've great prices for you today.
I'm gonna buy these.
Thank you, lass.
You're welcome. It didn't look too okay, but... Hello! You're my horse. I don't have a saddle. That is true. That is true. I'm hoping I can buy one. There's a haystack for my horse. Also, there's grass for you and a carrot. Where did I put the carrot? Oh well. Let's try to find the NPC who can sell me a saddle. I don't want any saddle this guy sells because, well, it doesn't look like he knows what to do with it. Let's not look at it, it hurts my eyes. Hello. Barter.
Come, Outlander. Let us
Horse
do
saddle.
business.
It's only 1,000. Why was I thinking I need another 5,000? Oh, because because my mercantile is crap. But that's okay.
Thank you, lass.
You're welcome. Okay. Let's try to ride the horse. Hopefully I do better than this Nord. Hopefully there is some in-game explanation because I don't remember the controls at all. Hans? Yes, you are warm. I am warm. Oh, I see. Wait here. Oh, I am riding a horse. Can I be in third person? Ish. Oh my god. Crap. Whoa, no, this is Skyrim all over. Oh my god. The horse stops. Yes, I think I need to look at... Did I quick save? I really hope I quick saved. I think I need to look at the readme so I know how to control the horse. That was a real Skyrim moment right now, before Skyrim existed. Okay, that's when I was waiting. That's not too bad.
By the gods, you tourists are a nuisance.
That was something.
Be quick about this, or find someone else to talk to.
I don't know why. Okay. Hey, Detail, welcome on in. Registration paper, thank you. I know where to buy the saddle. I'm not sure how to feed the horse the carrots and stuff that I bought. From this gentleman who's very, very confused. And when I'm riding, my saddle doesn't even show. Just a bit weird. I don't think MWSE does a whole lot.
Don't stand about.
Yes. 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 Maybe it will be even cheaper now.
You bring good fortune with you.
Little
Welcome.
bit. Little bit.
A pleasure, madam.
Okay. I now have a saddle. Right there. We're going to save. And I'm going to actually alt-tab out of the game and look for the README, which I will find. Not in here. The Gas's Horse Ranch. README. Let's go. So we have credits. Introduction, game summary, installation, we've done that. The writing script. If you have not tried the script before, it is basically a breakthrough. Yes, the mod is quite old, but there we go. A quick overview. Activate. You will ride the horse. I figured that out. Sneak activate. You open the dialogue menu. Okay. Activate while riding. You dismount. Run while riding. Okay. Sneak. You will go faster. Jump if the player falls below the horse. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna keep that open and we're gonna try. First of all, sneak E. Okay, sneak E didn't work. And now let's see if I can first... No, I have to look better than that. I want to take a screenshot. Riding the horse to prove, you know, that I am riding a horse. I wish the saddle was more visible, but hey. All right. I know how to get on the horse. Let's try again. Sneak E. Okay, I'm not getting a dialogue thing. Dude, if you're below the horse, you need to jump. I just read that.
Good fortune, Outlander. Looking for a bargain?
Just looking to give my horse some carrots. No, the sneak E thing doesn't seem to work. Let me read it again. So, activate to ride the horse. Sneak activate to open dialogue menu. That doesn't seem to be working for me. When you're on the horse, you activate again, and otherwise it's the run button. Which is the run button? Because I have always run. So I don't know. What is my run button? Let's find out. Run. Left shift. Okay, I think that explains why I moved. How do I stop? That's right, guys. I am finally a Dragoon again. Let's go to a plain, like a nice flat area, so we can see ourselves. I wish... No! I've done it again.
flying horse. Are you sure it's not a unicorn?
The horse stops because the slope is too deep. Too steep. Do I have something for sneak toggling on and off? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Which might explain it, because you're right, sneak. Look! Oh, whoa! It's even more impressive when you're not the one on the horse. Okay. So, I'm gonna put my saddle here. No, that's not a saddle. Yes, buddy, I'm not riding you again. I'm not ready to fly. That's not true. I am ready to fly, but riding a dragon, not a horse. But you've all seen it, right? You were witnesses. We were riding a horse, and I don't know, it feels like it's when you hit a rock or a collision that boom, you go shooting up in the sky. I mean, he's still there. It's a good horse. That is a good horse, and that is the second big item of our goal list. Ride a horse, done. And animations, in fact, OpenMW has a lot more with animation. Can do a lot more with animation. Maybe I should put up the alcohol. You know what? That was a fairly traumatizing moment. I'm gonna go and have another drink. You're not carrying anything, are you? Companion riding. Buddy, I am not gonna make you... I'm curious. I have quick saved. Ride with me. Ah, maybe I need to be riding to tell you to ride with me? I don't know, this is complicated. Okay, okay. It's a bit tricky because to dismount, I need to... There we go. Whoa. I'm gonna get another shot as evidence that I have ridden before, you know. See, now there are 2 saddles equipped. But it's not working properly. Oh! It's the robe. The robe was messing up my wonderful... I want to take my hat off, but I can't see it. Don't hit a rock. Where are we going? Oops. Woohoo! So, I think that was evidence. Hey, don't shoot through my horse. Okay, the problem is that my horse is not a companion. Yeah, I think you're right, Prof. It's the toggle. It's the toggle sneak that messes things up. No! Alright. That concludes our riding horses experience. The horse looks better than the one in Skyrim House of the North. I have installed, because that was recommended, I have installed a retexture of the horse, and that is Slough's, because that's the one I could find easily. Okay. I mean, that is a beautiful horse. And it's ours. We just won't be riding much more, for the safety of everything and everyone, really. Okay. We have a little tree floating here. There we go. So, now that we have ridden a guar, ridden a horse, the next big goal is to ride a dragon, which is not going to happen until at least level 12. So now we want to quest, we want to be strong, and we want to reach level 12. Easy. Let's see. I want to go to Pelagiad. Try again. Okay. At least the miscast didn't teleport me randomly. With the original miscast mod, this is an MWSC rewrite of it. But with the original... oh, wait. Now I'm confused. Was it the original or this one? When you try to do a recall and you mess it up, you're randomly teleported anywhere on the map. No, it might be this version. Okay, here we go. But that did not happen with this particular spell. I'm glad. It's not a recall. It is the MWC one. Thank you. From here, I want to go to Pelagiad, and I think It's a very walkable thing. Even more so if we have a guar to ride. This is not our guar. Okay.
Go ahead.
We have a conflict happening
Quickly,
here.
Outlander. I haven't much time.
Yes. We have a conflict between...
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Well, of course you would. Indiana Gems, former boyfriend of ours. And this mod, is it AATL? It is AATL. A merchant swim. Right. I want to ride my guar to Pelagiad on account of guar riding being a little less janky than horse riding. Hello, Guatriu. Are you hungry, buddy? There you go. Let's go. Yeah, I remember that. Probably. I'm supposed to hold it, sorry. Riding the horse, once you say go, you just keep going. Riding a guar, you need to keep pressing forward. Yeah, I just bought a horse and I'm going to Pelagiad. Bye. So many guars everywhere. Uh-oh. We got off the bridge. Don't kill your guar. Ruined boots or not. That's not the guar's fault. Ooh, pomegranate. I once had a pomegranate sujama. That was lovely. Let's go again, watch for you. Look, more guar. No, little guar, why would you? Fortunately, Guatriu was distracted, eating, and did not see any of it. Alright, buddy, thank you for carrying me this far. I'll take it from here. It's not particularly cold, so it is no problem to go in the water, I think. I heard fawns fighting something. What did you see? On shore. Which is how my level 2 character ended up in the Sea of Ghosts off the coast of Solstheim. That must have been very, very unpleasant. And I realized I went to Pelagiad because, you know, getting the skull for Sean, but I haven't talked to her. That was... well, that was more than a little dumb of me. That's what happens when you know the quest so well that you sort of just jump the gun. At least it will give me the opportunity to repair things. You had Giant installed? Or a Giant from another mod? Wait, no, you do have Giants also from Antares' creatures. More likely that's the one you have rather than the OG Giants. Okay, that's my stuff repaired. And since I still have quite a bit of money, let's go and see if I can find some armor for Fons. I asked you your skills, but I didn't pay attention. You like light armor and long blade. Okay, let's see what we can find you. Guatryu, you have to stop following me inside, buddy. Hello. I am looking for some quality, affordable light armor. This is light, but it's not affordable. This is medium, medium. I won't do that to Fons. Nordic leather cuirass. And boots. And a buckler. I'm not sure if Fons likes to use a shield. And then we have greaves. And this is... okay, and that's a start. It's better than nothing. Okay, here's what I have. Well, he's looking okay. I'm sure we'll find better things as we adventure. It was from the Winter Mojang that upscaled Antares. Indeed. Okay, I know it's kind of cheating. Do we have twice the same guy happening here? Yes. Fixed. I know it's cheating, but I don't want to go back and forth, so I'm gonna go get the skull now. Even though we haven't talked to Sean about it. Legion March, a classic. Ah, like I'm so close to the tomb. This is a very pretty path. More Kumberry for Guatryu. Good stuff. Alright, Guatryu, I don't want you following me in the tomb. Well, I'm on a mission, you see. No one was looking, it's fine. No, no, no. I did not bring any dung producer indoors. It sort of followed me. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful in there. Maybe let's start this fully healed. Let's sneak, have a weapon ready, and a deadly spell. Oh.
There is no escape. I have you. You will die.
I saw a ghost there. Are they both resisting? Okay, what else do I have? How about shock?
You will die.
Well done, Fons. More! My goodness! Do they keep on coming, or... Are we done? Quick save. Sit tight, Fons. I shall heal you up. He's very sturdy. That's nice. And for myself... So, I don't really want to, you know, loot everything in here. I am curious about a locked chest. It's a good practice. But unless there is something that I absolutely need, I won't be robbing the grave. Nice. What are my boots? I think I have nice... Ooh, I'm not even wearing my combat stuff. There we go. And there was light. Thanks to that lovely Imperial steel cuirass with the strongest light enchantment you've ever seen. So, my boots are light armor and they give me a bit of shield, which I like. It's not bad stuff, but nothing that we really need. Alright, let's go down. I think this was... Yes.
Die, Fetcher.
This is so bright. I mean, it's perfect when going in a dungeon. Less so when you want to sneak. Hey, would you like a kite in cuirass? You do? Okay. That was not enough. Let's try 60. not enough either, so I won't be able to open that. However, we can practice doing that. Now this is not tomb stuff, this is mercenary stuff. And that is free game. Valuable stuff in there. Expensive robes. And moon sugar. However, it's already been pillaged. I won't try to pillage it more. This will take us to the main chamber, and this would take me back upstairs. I have to remember to really do a thrust attack. Any other attack is pretty much useless. Okay. Then we're going to the main area. I really need to... You have a weapon though. He has a weapon. He has a sword. His very own sword. But apparently he's not very keen on using it. Yes, this is definitely not, you know, offerings to the ancestors. We have a door over there. This is probably offerings to the ancestors. Let's not touch it. I have 2 religion mods. One is much better than the other. The much better one is this one, where you have skills for the temple, the 9 divine, a miscellaneous prayer, and a weird chaos ritual as well. This one is really, really good. As you pray, so first you have the animation, which is nice, and the prayer gives you a minor buff, could be +5 luck for a few hours. So this one is the better one. I have a second one that is the one, it was a much bigger mod, and I extracted with, it has open perms, I extracted the part of the script that lets you choose the deity you want to worship. It gives you a buff, which is why I got Stendar's intervention, for example. And as you level up, you get another power, and as you level up again, maybe level 20, you get another power. So it is the inferior mod, but it's nice that it progresses over time. Good teamwork with the paralysis, I like it. Let's try again my spells.
There is no escape. There is no escape.
A bit of a clipping. Oh, whoa. Enough with the nasty spells. Uh-oh. Are we done here? We're not. I think I'm very lucky that every creature in that room was somehow stuck, which gave me time to, you know, see what was happening and not die. I am tired, and my prayer gave me bad luck. That's unfortunate. Again, I don't want to loot the urns. However, the gear brought by the mercenary and the bodies of the mercenaries, I have no qualms taking. This doesn't look like mercenary stuff. Not looting any of that. That lovely sound of the tomb. I'm not stressed at all. Nap time for you, Mercury Bar. Enjoy your nap. Did you, sorry, before you go, did you edit the script for the Witch Companion? And if so, if you had time, did it work? The guy died in his bed. I mean, what an idea to sleep in a tomb also. And let's go. Okay. Not yet, got distracted putting together a new mod list. Yes, creating a new mod list will definitely do that. More dead people. Heavy chitin. Identifiable as grave goods. Though, is it? Is it really? If it's, you know, found on the body of grave robbers who presumably entered the grave with, you know, the armor they're wearing and they died in. Are my ingredients grave goods? No. I should sleep. We'll sleep as soon as we reach the bottom of this. More dead mercenaries. No, Morgana, she says all the time, "Hey, wait for me." So that gets very quickly annoying. This is the most resistant cobweb ever. Oh yes, I see it. Ooh. Where does the shock damage come? You? It's okay, I have a bunch of potions. Honestly, I should try to drink all of them. Yes, that's a feature. It is a feature. It's not a bug at all. Okay, more? Yes, I see it. What do you see? Sorry, Pons. Okay. No, I don't think I ever used a werewolf companion. I mean, there's a dog/wolf companion, Ulf. I'm pretty sure that's not it. Colovian iron cuirass. Not better than the one I'm wearing. No, because the one I'm wearing gives me light. So definitely not better. I am really worried that at some point I will see my strength completely drained. What were they digging for here, do you think? It sounds like Cinda in the underground. She has one particular piece of voice travel dialogue that's meant to be titillating, but it happens so often and it's so long. The biggest friendly offenders are Arvesa with her spell and Caswin summons. Yep. Whereas Morgana, you could tell her to not summon anything and even to not cast any spells at all, if I remember. And yay, booze, take all. If we survive and we get out of here, I want to read that book. Maybe I will learn prayers. If we survive, we'll definitely have a drink together. I really need to tidy my inventory, but also my spell list. Nice. Oriel Pendant. Light armor and marksman would be very good for Jasmine, I think. And oh, a skill book. Brilliant. The Dremora companion is a good at area of effect mayhem as well. Is it Princess Stomper's Dremora companion? And right now the name eludes me. Are there many more? And you know, I am so careful with the enemies. I forgot that we're here looking for a particular skull, but not this one, apparently. Locked. Locked and trapped.
Welcome, friend.
Robacino, hello! Movement mod looks good. Which one? I'm unsure. No. Dark Elf guy showcased an animation mod that looks really neat. No clue, you got some kind of locomotion animation, looks good. Oh, me! I don't... oh, of course, I have... it's a mod by Greatness, and it's called maybe Smooth Animation, I believe. And so when sneaking, and yeah, on third person is the same, but first person is kind of smooth. And what I really like is you can jump, not as high, but you can jump while sneaking. And for animation, what I do have when I sneak, we don't have anything that I can sneak under. Maybe, yes. See, I was able to sneak under this. So sneaking now is also a crouch, which I like very much. And finally, there's something else. What was it? Oh yes, I can do this. No, wrong key. This. And this. So, thief style. The coast is clear. Alright, we still have doors. I'm guessing there's a ghost behind that door. Why do I say that? Instinct. Two ghosts, no less. And the adrenaline rush, I believe, is something that I'm getting from the combat mod. For some reason, I never installed Car until Dag mentioned it in a recent animation video. Really, it's quite old, right? I am not picking that up. Nope. No thank you. Ghostbusters. We have been busting quite a few. This is Yina. Sister, I knew it was careless of me to come along with this green-skinned beast. Nothing but death and its ghastly revenant, no treasure. Our food ridden with dust and cavern gnats. What's the use? I will submit myself to these flesh demons and maybe earn a swift and painless end. That sounds nasty. He was using a javelin. Interesting. The recent City of Ash Alvin showcase was awesome. Have I seen it? I think the animation one is the last I've seen, but I haven't watched the latest one. I will definitely at some point. We've done these, so now we're looking at these doors. But they are trapped. Not a big deal because we can use telekinesis anytime we want. But it's also a good opportunity to practice security. I don't know if it drops performance. Like the smooth animation for sneak does have a hit. Oh, well done, Fons. We are really busting those ghosts non-stop. I see you, Skelly. You wanna come down or? I mean, your way's good.
You will die.
There's more ghosts. I've been there. Thrust attack, we say. Thrust attack. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's take a moment and heal up. Whoa. I got the feeling I might be the victim of some grave curses. Fortunately, it's not the kind that reduces my strength. Still. Oh wow, 25. Do I have enough to heal myself? Yes, I do. On the way out, there was a shrine that I can pray to restore my attributes. Almost all the mods I've been using in Aldrin were combined in City of Ash. Oh, I did not realize that City of Ash was a compilation, to be honest. What do I have in Aldrin? Vegetos, Aldscar, the temple, overhaul, a couple of shops, bones and something, gems and something. A couple of buildings have been changed. That's a random pause mod. Like I don't have a lot. And a couple of, yes, changed buildings. My PC gets triple-digit FPS unless I tell MGO to limit the FPS, so I haven't had problem with it. Okay, you haven't noticed a difference. Now you can blame stupid actions on your character. Yes, you could always do that. Murdercrats, hello, I'm guessing it's you with your name so dark on black. Okay, so I was doing a test earlier to see just how sensitive the murder alarm is for OpenMW. Even though camouflage and stealth icon is, I had to kill everyone in a town bot before I could kill this person without a reported crime. That is weird. That's definitely not normal vanilla behavior. And even though I'm sure there are some differences with the engine between, you know, Aldwin and OpenMW, I don't see OpenMW changing the formulas. Because even trying to fix the exploit with Chameleon and Stealth, it wouldn't make it so that even though you have Chameleon and nobody can see you as indicated by the Stealth icon, then you should be okay. But then again, I don't use OpenMW. Is that with no mods installed, Murdercrats? Well, so long as this guy stays up there. Guys, if you've been hitting the skooma, no wonder you're dying. This is obviously not offerings to the ancestors, so free game as far as I'm concerned. Oof. Might not be able to open that one. Sucks having low intelligence, and when I mean low, I mean 0. Oh crap, I can't take it. Why wouldn't you let me? At least the place has been cleared. Let's get ourselves cured. Remove all these grave curses that make me extra dumb. Hello Lucifer, how is your weekend? Okay, tired. We can rest. We can do that. And that is perfect because we need to talk to the innkeeper about the tomb. Did I pick up armor? I don't think I did. There we go. That's the best part about Balmora. We can repair everything. It's been a shit. Oh, crap. Work stuff that didn't get done on Friday, so spend the whole weekend worrying about it instead of relaxing. Oh no, that sucks. When you have things like that, that spoils your free time and you can't enjoy it. And by the time you can deal with the thing that has been stressing you out, obviously the weekend is over. And before the weekend comes back, there might be something else. But that's a terribly negative way of looking at it. So we won't. I understand the feeling.
I'm
Hello.
Jalasa Ramothran, publican of the Halfway Tavern here in Pelagiad. I expect you'll be wanting one of our beds, or perhaps a glass of mulled shane before you turn in.
Oh crap, she doesn't have the topic, but then also it's true I don't technically have the quest either. So Metacrats, don't get me wrong, there are some kills in Morrowind that are a bit ridiculous. No one sees you when using Seer's Chameleon, but behind closed door, I feel should be good enough, especially since I killed them in one hit. Yeah, I think so. That's, I don't know, actually, Detail and Lucifer, you both use OpenMW.
Be quick about this or find
Can
someone else to
can you comment on the sneak? And even though you're sneaking and nobody can see you, you get your crimes reported? At Murderquats, you haven't told me if you tested that on a modded install or on nothing. You What have you done? But you've taken screenshots, right? I've seen tons of screenshots. So you've been installing mod and then checking them out as you install them and take pretty pictures. It's the killing people specifically that people see through the walls. We want to rest. This has been quite an adventure. I'd like a bed. Thank you. I've been on my walking tour gameplay. Honestly, walking around and taking screenshots, but even without taking screenshots, is totally a viable way of playing Morrowind. Let's get some rest. My account compounded interest, but I have taken... Oops, okay, that's not a problem. I've taken all of my money out of my account, so... because I thought I would spend all of it on horses. And it turns out it was cheaper than I thought, and I still have about 4,000 septims. Okay, I have rested. I wanted to train. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to train. The reason I was testing it out is that the strip naked to get them to say something else wasn't working on this Tamriel rebuilt character. And don't worry, they are Kamanetong, so it's not like they were a good person. Fair. So, we took a trip to Pelagiad for no good reason. However, since I now know how to teleport, I'm gonna go to Vivek and turn in the Skemp skin as well as the bone mill to the arcane watch. Or, you know, try to. Not enough magicka. How much? 50. There we go. Any chance I could get a cup of tea? One chance. Arcane Watch, Foreign Quarter. So we don't have to trek through all the cantons in Vivec. Shadow's looking a bit funny here, but hey. Arcane Watch is... It's not locked! That was fortunate. Arcane Watch, just across. It's very red. I don't remember. What mission did you have? We did that. No, we didn't. Okay. I don't remember where the amulet is supposed to be. Pelagiad. Yes, exactly where I was. The enchanter. Okay, watch. Hello.
Mathera, magic you are looking for. You've come to the right.
I want to join the watch, and I believe I have what you asked for. Excellent. Good job, Raven. Feel free to keep that to make potions or to sell or whatever it is that you normally do with them. Now, when you're ready, I have your first real mission. You could also talk to Helimar and Lorilina, but neither of them are particularly cautious about the lives of others. They will throw you straight into the fire. You might not know this, but the Watch was once part of the Order of the Lamp before we split into our own group. But we still are on good terms with the Lamp and the Mages Guild. They help fund our operations, and we occasionally investigate activities for them. We got one such request from Ranis, the Guildmaster of Valmora. It was about a traveling troupe. The troupe is of unknown origin and specifically target backwater towns and uneducated audiences. Why? I could not say with certainty. They recently fled the mainland to Vardenfell, but Ranis knows that they are here. She's figured out that they were in Vivec just the other day and left for Seidanin. The troop is questionable, and their practice does violate the guild charter, so Ranis has standing for this. Okay, find out as much as you can about this troop, and then return to me. I suppose we can...
All right, I'm listening.
Talk to everyone. Experimental alchemy, sure. You want me to get something from Rusula spores, Rubrush berries, easy, belladonna? Not so easy.
I'm listening.
Alright, ingredients I do not need. Include things I cannot eat.
Go ahead.
In fact, it's everything I cannot eat. This would need to be cooked. This has a bad effect, bad effect. Bad effect, needs to be cooked. Is good. Is pretty. Bad effect. Good. Good. No. Needs to be cooked. Is pretty. Needs to be cooked. Needs to be cooked. Is pretty. Fungal pod. Doesn't look bad, but doesn't look very tasty either. I don't think I want to eat ectoplasm. Pretty. Bad effect. Pretty. Bad effect. Probably valuable. Bad effect. Not edible. Has to be cooked.
How do you do?
Up. Things will be a little later this way. Thank you, love. Hello, Helimar. I am told you may have a mission for me. How do you feel about executing isolated Telvanni necromancers? Personally, I feel quite good about it. And don't worry, the house won't miss the individual that I have in mind. In fact, some people might consider their death to be almost a favor. Or if you prefer, I could give you a more traditional mission. What sort? Used to know someone in Balmora. Unfortunately, this person still considers me an associate. The individual wrote a letter claiming that ever since Rory went on vacation, there has been the occasional unsettling burst of magic. Possibly he said something about hostages, I don't know. I just skimmed the damn thing. I doubt that Rory has anything to do with it, and she's no longer in Balmora. Likely some squatter just using the place. Anyway, Zane saw it, and you know how he is. He'll want to go check out Rory's house. It's probably locked, so I hope you don't mind a bit of low-breaking. Good luck and all that. You are Telvanni. Okay, and you want me to go kill Telvanni necromancers. In particular, Delvam and Daris in Mawia, which is on a small island just off the coast southeast of Molag Mar. Kill the necromancer, take whatever you want, come back. Okay. Neither quest is something I'm keen to do right now. Can we actually take a bath? No. We do not wish to drink bath water, but thanks. And
I have the finest spells in town. See anything you like, Outlander?
Do I? Do I see anything I like? A chameleon could be useful if we wanted to sneak. Ring of Restore Constitution. Restore Athletics and Armored Hand-to-Hand Acrobatics. You see she's got a bunch of those. These restore skills. Not so much attributes, which is what tends to get drained more often.
How are you?
No, we don't want to go into Azazane's room.
I've heard the moon sugar trade elsewhere has grown.
All right. That was the mission I wanted to conclude in Vivek. Now what we really need to do is talk to Sean in Balmora. And have food. Salad. Good stuff. And water. So Balmora Guild of Mages is what we need to do. I don't know why I went straight to Pelagiad. I mean, I know why I jumped the gun. It's as simple as that. I don't have... Oh, is there a bookstore in here? There is, isn't there? Now, is it here or down there? It is here. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on more teleportation spells. That would, in fact, be rather lovely. Locked. Maybe I can train for a couple of hours? Rusty, hello, good evening. No. You know what? Then I'm just going to wait.
Jobasha reads books, buys books, sells books. What more can Jobasha say? Jobasha knows a little about everything, so you ask, and maybe Jobasha will talk.
Alright, let's see. Can I convince you to like me? No.
Why is my friend here?
I want some teleportation. No. Yes. And yes. Beautiful.
What do you want?
I want this book. Thanks.
What is it, friend?
Tome of Restoration, but that is ooh, a little expensive. And then do you have Vampires of Ardenfell? Also a little expensive. Too expensive. Summon Centurion. Summon 6 house. Not interested in either. But
make you happy.
Yes. Teleport to Nizis. Very handy. I just need to wait for my spell points to come back. I will learn teleport to Pelagiad and then sell the 2 books. I wonder if anybody experiments using AI nowadays. I mean, AI is used quite a bit in modding. Most voices added in mods are AI. Not all of them. There are a few precious exceptions. For example, this companion, Fons, when there's new stage of his quest or story, he is voiced and it's actually a voiced actor.
Hello there.
Fortify intelligence, fortify magicka. So voices, there are quite a few upscaled textures, also use AI. Legend of Arnicus, also not AI. True. But you know, we did that mod 4, 5, 6 years ago? Crap. I was still in London, so 6 years ago. And AI was not quite a thing there. Yeah, I was in London, so that long. And then coding. Personally, I have used Claude to code some things because I wouldn't be able to do it otherwise. I want to learn my spell. Beautiful. Jobasha, I'm happy to give you these books back. Wait, have I read it? I have.
Many thanks.
Yes.
Have you come
Yes.
rumors?
Looking at the new Mudjam website that Dark F Guy and Melchior Dark unveiled today, looking at the entries, and like the first Mudjam was in I want to say 2020, but no, before that. So that made me feel old as well. Okay, I now have very handy spells to teleport to multiple towns in addition to intervention and both intervention spells and mark and recall. Very nice. Very, very nice. What do I need to do now? I feel like I need to empty my inventory again. It's like, it's all I do. It's getting a book. That's in Caldera. That's far. I only need to find gemstones for this. Blood, sweat, and tears. In Nizis. I have the spell now. But I'm tired. I can get a room in Nizis. Let's see that in Nizis, and there was also something about someone.
Let's hear it.
Alright, first thing first, I think we want to get a bit of sleep.
Yes, madame.
Tell
Hello.
your friends about this place.
I would like a bed, please.
Yes?
Barnes sang a song of endurance. Bardic inspiration +1. I like that. I don't know why my willpower is drained. Nothing, a quick prayer won't cure. And now might be a time to train. No, I need to rest more. Okay. Alright, Nizits, there were two things. A strange kidnapping occurring up north around Alvelothi. Perhaps I should investigate. And the other one was some rumors at the temple. So I'm gonna check that. Before AI, they spliced the same voice line. Not sure there's that much of a difference, to be honest. Is there a difference? That's a fair question. Because even if you splice it, you're only using what you have on the disk that you bought, but you're sharing it again, so it's a no-no.
They all speak well of you, Sarah.
Thank you. So you're not following me anymore? Oh, somehow my UI had disappeared. Alright, there should be something about somebody who was rescued or saved or lost. I don't quite remember what it was. Hello. You don't like me? Come on. Hey, success. Are you looking for the Imperial Adventurer? One of our healers, Abimus, is tending to her at his home. We've tried every remedy, but her illness only grows worse. Abimus is doing what he can to make her final days comfortable. So we want to go to Abimus's home. In the meanwhile, let's get all the topics. He lives in a cave dwelling on the outskirts of town, just past the Velocity Tower. Okay. Like outskirts of town, does that mean like really outside of town?
I was having a nice day, but then you appeared.
That's rude. You should like me. Now that I've got money, I can bribe people. For what reason? I don't know, because he's got nothing. But next time he speaks to me, he won't be so rude. That's not what I wanted, actually. I'd say there's a difference between using something they actually recorded and creating something they never said using their voice. Yeah, I think from an ethical standpoint, it is different. Also, cleansing. Also, splicing is going to take work and time. Your work, your time is not using any other resources than what you have and what you do. We can't say the same about AI. The temple is collecting certain statues, ash-carved things, turned up in the old places. There's nothing in it to trouble yourself over, I assure you, simply a matter of tidiness. If you come across ash statues, bring it to any temple and think no more of it. A priest will see you're in good health and send you on with a blessing for your trouble. Okay. Good to know. Lots of people praying in here.
I've got you.
I think that Abimus person is the quest I was thinking of. But now that we are here, I think that's all. No. Very nice. No. Let's see the view. There we are, from the minaret. So there's something new here that might be, I think this is it. It looks like the entrance to a cave dwelling, and it's just after the Velocity Tower. From my point of view, if a voice is recognizable for that particular voice actor, it's bad if used without permission, but if it's just generic AI voices with some effect on top, then personally don't see an issue. Text to voice was old tech. Yes, text to voice is old tech. However, you can hear it, right? It doesn't sound nearly as natural. And I think AI is still trained like they even if it's not, ignore my whip just swinging, even if it's not trained on those particular voice actors, it is still trained on somebody's voice.
Looking at it.
And there was light. So, this is where we're going.
I'm so hungry. I could eat a rat.
You want food, Fons? I can give you marshmallow. You won't eat it directly though. That's a shame. Maybe this is a lovely mod where I can just drop any potion there and the NPC, the companion in that case, would drink it, which is very nice. It would be nice if I could also do that with ingredients and, you know, share food with them. It wouldn't be really for the effect of the ingredient when eating it, more a matter of, you know, role-playing. And when my companion says that they're hungry, I can feed them. That's really the only thing I would be interested in. All right. We got the information we wanted. We got a couple of skill books that we read real quick. And we got a lovely view from the top of the minaret. All good things. And I saw where I think we need to go. I could see the arguments if they used those voices in another game, but they did voice act in Skyrim. Yeah, but like you're still, I mean, the model is still trained on them. Hello, Abimus. Heard rumor about an incurable illness, did you? Sabrina is under my care now, and I won't have her disturbed without good reason. If you want to help, pray to Amsivi. What is that illness? Even a layman can see Sabrina's days in this realm are few. With so many in need of the temple's care, I brought her to my home. She deserves a place for her final days, not whispers and pity. I've heard that the location of the lost cavern of Mama Ea has been discovered by the imperial cult. The tales of great treasures within Mama Ea has led many an adventurer on a wild Kaguti chase across the Gash from east to west. You should speak with Chaplain Ogrul in Fort Darius if you're interested. Well, I'm more interested in talking to Sabrina. Come to gawk at the Outlander with the incurable illness. You're not the first, but you might very well be the last. Why did I ever think dying would be peaceful? This better be good. The last person tried selling me a lock of Almalexia's hair. At this point, I won't accept anything less than Indoril Nerevar nails clipping. Not selling anything, though. Really? I'm almost disappointed. Most well-wishers bring Velothi trinkets, enchanted with legendary healing magic, probably junk bought for a pittance next door. Abimus keeps chasing them off, but you can't stop cliff racers from circling the dead. While you're alive, there's hope. How about a nice cliché line? That can be arranged. I hope you can offer her those if you're far enough into the main quest. That would be neat, wouldn't it? So, well, here you go. I mean, it would be Nerevarine, but that's the next best thing, isn't it? Tell that to Abimus. When a healer starts praying, it's never a good sign. I'm Sabrina, by the way. Sabrina Cortician. And you? Pleasure to meet you, Raven. Though I must admit, it would be far more pleasant if I didn't feel so unwell. Alright, is there anything I can do? Sure, lock the door on your way out so I can die in peace. Wait, you're serious? Alright then. A week ago, Abimus sent a message to some fancy healer in Vos. Belin Dorvi is his name. No reply yet, but that's hardly surprising. I'm not the only dying woman on this island. I know we've only just met. Would you go speak to him on my behalf? I'll help. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, Abimus is right. I really must get some rest. Just when I'd made peace with dying, how dare you give me hope? Abimus wants me to talk to him.
Foul this land with every step.
Whoa,
you
whoa.
outlander scum.
What? Let me throw money. Throw money. Throw money. Okay. Now we can talk. All right. Be gentle with the samples. Sabrina cannot afford to give another. And here I've prepared some note on her conditions, okay? I will return as soon as possible. That's nice. I don't suppose he'd want to share a drink with me. It's not Yakin, apparently, or maybe it's got a different name. You know? You'll... Oh, come on. Come on. Haha, interesting. The bribes are successful, but it doesn't do anything for this position. I like that. Meaning it's through dialogue and probably time that you improve the disposition. I like it. All right. So we would need to go to Voss. We are in Nizis. It's across the map. Don't fancy crossing the Ashlands. I can teleport to Margan. That's going to bring me half of the way there. No, 1/3 of the way there. Not good enough. Not good enough. So we're not going to Voss from here, I don't think. A carrion flight. I don't have the scrolls. In fact, Tariel still hasn't... I need to fix that. Still hasn't fallen out of the sky. In fact. How are we doing? Oh my god. Morrowind. Cover your ears, Morrowind. But we have been playing for 2 hours and 45 minutes without a single crash. As you can see, top left, my memory usage is almost there. But well done, Morrowind. Yes.
Question.
Question, yes.
Does it count as a crash when it's you and your horse crashing into the heavens?
Well, the thing is, the game did not crash.
I know.
So no, it was a reload. Are you making fun of my horse riding skills?
Welcome, friend.
My character is a dragoon, trained with the elite riders of the Imperial Legion.
You're soaring on your steed.
Soaring.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Jean Protos, hello. I'm doing good, thank you. It is a shame, especially when we're coming to an end. Not immediately, but quite soon. Okay, this is when I need to decide what we want to do. I kind of want to continue the quest for Sabrina, especially when I've been given blood sample somewhere, and I just don't want to, you know, drop it somewhere and then forget about it. So maybe we should try to go to Voss. Voss has a boat. That's it. That's the only way you go to Voss, right? What do we have here?
Where would you like
Nothing
to go?
good. Like even
I am
Alderaan.
blessed to be at your service, Outlander.
Yeah, Margan. I can go there on my own. Food for the road. I can find you some food. What do you need? You need cheese or scuttle. I don't have any, but I'm sure we can find some. Do I have other things to sell? A couple of things, but not too important. What is this? Is that... That's a regular house. Hello, Finas. Do you sell food?
A pleasure to see you. Let's do some business, shall
Ooh, I did not realize cattle was that expensive. I don't think I will be bringing food to that caravaneer in a little while. Too expensive. I'm still wondering how to get to Voss. Mage's Guild, Sadrith Mora, boat. That's what we did before. It might be the fastest way. In that case, I'm gonna make a pit stop in Balmora. Drop some stuff. And then through the Mage's Guild, make it to Voss. We can go say hello to my horse again. I would not recommend we ride the horse again. Alright, let's see. The foods that I want to keep with me are things that I can eat easily. Bread. And that's it. Like, typically I would chew on some leaves of some sort, but that's not my menu of choice. I probably don't need all these potions. This I'm drinking because we haven't had a drink in a while. Cure common disease, I'm gonna keep that. Fortify intelligence, I don't need it. Ah, I see. So we're keeping that. Selling that. Selling that. I have to remember to drink those. Selling that. Could be useful if I'm hit by a powerful spell. If I need to get out of a difficult situation. Fortify Magicka. I'm gonna leave it there in case I find a spell book and I don't have enough Magicka to learn it. Then I'll keep it. This, however, I sell. This I travel with. And my booze I'm keeping in case I get thirsty. Fons is my companion. And yes, he has a lot of hit points. That is a design choice from Glittergear, who does not like companions that keep dying on you. So giving lots of hit points, more than an NPC of that level would have, is how you prevent, hopefully, your companion from dying. Okay, I have some potions to sell. Some clothes that I want to sell as well. So let's go. Some companions have like 10,000 hit points, or more accurately, they would have 10,045 hit points. And they are scripted. The moment they get below 10,000, they collapse. That mimics your companions fainting because they run out of hit point, but not dying. And after a while, when the combat is over, they get up again. You see that in some more modern games. What is the mod about learning a spell? Sounds good. There are a number of mods that allow you to learn spells from books. The one that I have right now, I have a couple. The one that I have right now is Magicka Expanded. And booksellers and enchanters may have spell books. There's also my own mod, but what did I call it? What did I call it? Arcane Tools, or... It's sad when I forget the name of my own mods. That has spell books and cantrips and runes that allow you to use magic even if you're not a spellcaster. And unfortunately, I'm a little too late. Shops are closed. Closing at 10 o'clock in the evening? Yes, exactly. Alandrosol's companions from the Strider's Nest have this sort of scripting, which is very neat, right? The only thing is, because we now have mods that give us an UI for companions, it exposes the 10,000 hit points that you didn't really care for. So it's sort of a trade-off. Hello, Gabadier.
What is this about?
Well, I keep finding these books. I don't care for them. Oops, identifiable as a grave good. Let's not sell it. I don't think I want to carry these arrows. They're fairly heavy. I did pick them up for my other companion, but she's not there, so... Okay.
You'll find no better prices in town than with me.
Good, good, good. Let's get some rest.
Welcome, friend.
Avenum, welcome back. I wonder if we will ever see a true NPC scheduling mod similar to Oblivion in Morrowind. We do have a number. Oh yes, I don't know what it is here, but something messes up. Do I remember what is the command? Toggle collision boxes? Yes. All right. What is it in here? I don't know what it is. Like, even toggling the collision boxes does not expose anything. Luce, if you're still around, have you seen that before, or have you had reports on that? Because this is part of your mod, and I don't think that there's another mod that interferes with it. And anyway, I don't see any sort of collision that could be problematic. That's odd. And also, am I not in the private quarters? I am a member. I am in the private quarters of the Mages Guild, and you see when I walk around, I sort of get stuck on things. It looks like they are invisible things that are blocking me. However, when I expose collision, I see nothing that would explain my getting stuck. No, there really shouldn't be.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
It's not... Is it my whip? Doubt it, but... I don't know what it is. And you're right, like there's nothing... There's no apparent collision box that seems to be blocking me. And yet... I don't know, that's weird. It's okay, I can still use this. It is really bizarre. Now, I do have a bunch of mods, so you never know. But in that cell, like if it was a vanilla cell, I would expect another mod to do something. Fons wants to talk to me. Hey, Fons.
Sorry, I haven't been sleeping well. Nightmares about... Well, I'm making this sleep aid. If you could give me just a moment.
Mm-hmm. What's in it? I'm sure we can find a pre-made potion or someone can cast a spell on you. It doesn't look like... I don't know anything about potions, so what's in it? You know, Eye of Newt, Tongue of Frog, things like that. Fine, fine, just stop giving me that look. It's a fairly mundane mix. Orange, lavender, chamomile, things like that. Though that's just for flavor. It works because it is laced with a bit of magic. I'm afraid I can't tell you how the individual who told me swore me to secrecy, and I'm always one to keep a promise. Okay, I won't pry. Anyway, this is perfectly safe. I used it all the time during my time in Camlorn, but thinking of the past got me wondering, what was yours like? I'll tell you about my past if you tell me about yours. Tell me about Camlorn. Oh, it was lovely. A city full of ample entertainment and things to do, and the knights kept the corruption and organized crime at bay while the blades rooted out the evil Daedric cultists. So it was fairly safe for most people, so far as I could tell. I attended at Bard's College there, and its libraries have shelves and shelves full of lore books, plenty of fiction, plays, and poetry as well, of course. Sometimes I miss it. Was it really that noisy there that you need sleep aids? Let's, focus on the quest. I attended a Bard College. Of course it was noisy. Most people were decent and kept the quiet hours, but there were always a few bastards that didn't. Hence the sleep aid. Oh, I read that. Hang on, yes. Did you grow up in Camden? No, and I actually never knew my own parents, and I have no idea of what their relationship was like. Maybe it was a one-night stand, maybe they really loved each other. Who knows? My mother handed me off to my aunt and uncle early enough that I have no memories of her at all. My aunt and uncle are lovely people, and I always got the impression that they resented my birth parents for abandoning me. I also had an older brother who knew I was adopted but treated me like sibling nonetheless. I'm not gonna do that yet. You had a brother? Story for another time, Raven. But now it's your turn. Regale me. Okay. I mean, I joined the Legion pretty early on, but before that, I was a street urchin. A random stranger. Excuse me, you look like adventurers. Here, take this wanted poster. Some nice old women wanted me to hand them out. We have a Delstrain wanted poster that has been added to our... Okay. What's this? I don't know. Let's take a look. No. And what is the time? 01. Spot on, Morrowind. Spot on. Exactly 3 hours after the stream. Oh well, we will not know about this bounty for a little while. But, guys, thank you so much for spending time with me, for being witness to my incredible and masterful horse riding. That was reasonably memorable. I will see you next week for more Morrowind. However, in about, I think it's 15 hours from now, in my tomorrow morning, I will be doing a Task Buddies live stream where I have a bunch of things that I need to work on. And if you have a bunch of things that you need to work on or do, we can do those things together separately. That's the idea. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, however long it is. Have a very good night, Setiness. Good night to you as well. And everyone, what did you say, Skink, about Spider-Man? Seems that you Spider-Man got 1 billion opening weekend. Good for them. Haven't seen it. Probably won't. You never know. Have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you either tomorrow or next week.